Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay, so are we ready for today's lesson? Good. So today in basic technology, we are going to be learning about understanding technological system. Okay? So our topic for today in basic technology is on understanding technological system. Technological systems are complex arrangements of components that work together to perform specific tasks. These systems typically consist of input and output devices, as well as various processes in between. Okay? Components of technological system. Remember we mentioned the inputs and output devices. First, let's know the meaning of components. This refers to the different parts or pieces that makes up a technological system. The input devices, these are the parts of technological system that allows users to input information or commands. Common examples include keyboards, mouse, touchscreens, microphones. Input devices gather data or user instructions and transmit them to the system. The processing unit. This is often the brain of the system, such as a computer central processing unit, the CPU, known as the brain of a computer. It processes the input data using software and hardware to perform specific tasks. Memory. Technological systems have various types of memory, including RAM, random access memory, and storage devices like hard drives. The RAM provides quick access to data for processing, while storage stores data for the long term. Okay? So the input devices are components that allows users to provide information to the system. We mentioned some examples as keyboards, mouse, touchscreens, microphones. They capture data and instructions from the users, right? You use the keyboard to type in your information or your command. Then we have the output devices. These components are responsible for displaying or conveying the results of a technological system's operations. They provide feedback to the user. Typically, output devices include monitors, speakers, printers, and screens on various electronic devices. So these components present the results or feedback to users. And these include the monitors, speakers, printers, screen-ons. Okay, so these are the components of technological system. We call the input devices, which in the input devices we have the keyboard and so on. And in the output devices, we say the output devices are components that present the results or feedback to the user. Our information we imputed into the computer, it gives us back the result. The screen on, which is like your phone device, the speakers. So these are the components of technological system. Now let's look at the structure of technological system. Structure of technological system. What do we mean by the structure? The structure, this pertains to how these components are organized and work together. So the structure of a technological system involves these components working together in a coordinated manner. Input devices collect data and the processing unit processes it, software directs the operation, and the output devices present the result to the user. So we are going to be looking at that, okay? 1. The input phase. Users interact with the input devices to provide data or commands to the system. For example, typing on a keyboard or touching the screen of a smartphone. So the user inputs a command or a data into the system. Then the processing phase. The processing unit and software work together to process the input data, what the user has inputted. So the processing unit and the software work together to process the input data. This may involve calculations, data manipulation, or running software applications. Then the memory usage. Data is temporarily stored in RAM during processing, while long-term data may be saved on storage device. Then the output phase. Processed information is sent to the output device, making it visible or audible to the user. For instance, a document is displayed on the computer monitor, or music is played through speakers. When your information or your command or your data has been processed, it gets to the output phase. Then the feedback loop. Users can observe the output and, if necessary, provide new inputs, creating a feedback loop for ongoing interaction with the system. So the structure of a technological system involves these components working together in coordinating manner. The input devices and the output devices working together. The processes. The input devices collect data. The processing unit processes it. Then the software directs the operation, and the output devices present the results to the user. Okay, so do we understand that? So these components and their interaction is essential for comprehending technological system. Okay? Okay, so let's say for example, you have your smartphone and you Google a question, you type in or you input your question into Google and ask Google a question. Then Google replies you. Google first of all processed it, stored it before replying you. So that is your output, your information. Okay, so do we understand now the technological system, the components and the structure, right? We do understood today's lesson on that, right? Good. So let's go over to our assignments, okay? Okay, so we are to draw 5 components of technological system. I'm sure we'll be able to do that. To draw 5 components of technological system. Okay, that is good.